Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here with episode number 31 of our Pokemon X adventure here on the channel. In the last episode, we basically had a bit of a, well, not really a restart, but a mid-start or a mid-restart. I don't know what you'd call it. Essentially, a couple episodes back, if you missed it, we suffered our first blackout of the playthrough and had to basically collect a new team of Pokemon from our past adventures to just to keep us going through the Kalos region, because boy, things are getting kind of crazy here. But we are here in Reflecting Cave, and I think we're probably a little over halfway through. I'm not sure exactly, but we're getting there. We're almost at the next gym, Shalour City. Well, the next city, Shalour City, has a gym, of course. Our friend Karina is waiting for us. We're going to go careening on into there eventually. Try to get ourselves another badge. But if you missed the updated rules, let's say, check out that last episode. Basically, we're going to be able to use our older Pokemon now, but once we get a gym badge, we're going to swap one out for a previously injured Pokemon that we still need to evolve up. It's a whole big thing. Anyway, right now, let's do a team recap to see who we're working with. We've only got 2 Pokemon so far. We are close, though, to being able to bring back another one momentarily. So here we have Canuck, I believe a mild Bibarel, level 36, hailing from the Sinnoh region originally. He is unaware, has no clue what's going on. We see the stats, which I always forget to mention. Speed's not bad, but attack is definitely the best, physical attack. We've got Headbutt, Water Gun, Bulldoze, and Yawn for the moves. And our only other active Pokemon right now is another mild, I think. Another mild Pokemon. Snapper, our Totodile, level 36, our Johto starter from back in Gen 2. His best stat is also attack, so we have some physical attackers. He's got Torrent ability with Waterfall, Shadow Claw, Ice Beam, and Crunch. Alright, that's all we got for now. As we get to certain levels, other Pokemon can be brought back, of course, which we'll be getting to hopefully before too long. We picked up an escape rope, which is good. Now, I was thinking, there is still a TM back on the other side of the cave that I would like to pick up. Do I want to go back for that? Backtrack all that way? If I did, I was also going to go pick up another Pokemon. Dratini will be our next one that we add into our collection once we hit level 37. And I didn't mention this. I'm probably, is the microphone good? I think it's good. Probably didn't need to, or don't need to mention this. You've all, essentially, I assume, figured it out. But when I say my current team has to reach the level of the Pokemon in the PC, I don't mean one of my Pokemon needs to hit, like, for example, level 37 for Dratini. I mean, the entire team has to hit level 37 minimum, and then Dratini can come in. Battle, he says. Well, I don't like the look of this guy. He's got fighting headband on. He's got the karate gi. He's only got one Pokemon. He's got a Sock. Now, Sock's little buddy threw us for a loop a little while back. Was the initial bring down of our team, basically. Level 28, we got a level 36. So I've been thinking, have I been playing this a little too loose and wild? Should I really, swap out from my normal type into the water type? Should I just go for the headbutt and hope for a flinch? I think we'll do that. I want to point out, too, that, ooh. I think we're good. Now, this thing, does it get any sort of quick attack type thing? I'm thinking I should heal, but I'm worried that this thing might get a critical double kick. Let's be careful. Let's check the stats. How are the defense stats for our 2 Pokemon? Canuck has a defense of 54, and equal defense for Snapper, plus he also has the nice feature of not being weak to fighting. So let's do that switch right now. So, we lost Jiggy in the last episode. Spoilers, by the way. Don't listen to this previous part if you haven't heard that yet. But we lost Jiggy in quite a ridiculous way. Hang on, let's make sure we're good here. Not bad, not bad. Torrent boost now going too, I believe. Good thing we didn't knock out Sock's partner before this turn. Alright. So, with Jiggy, we were body slamming the throw. Now, if you go back and watch that last episode, you will note that on the very, very turn that throw needed a bit of an attack boost to be able to take Jiggy down, because it was using... what does it use? I can't remember the attack, but it hit Jiggy, took about, say, 45% of his HP. We then body slammed, paralyzed it. It had the Guts ability, because its next attack, the same move, did 55% damage. That took out Jiggy. So the game is picking and choosing what it wants to happen to try to mess me up. I don't appreciate that, but I can't really do anything about it. So we both hit level 37. Nice. Despair! After battle comes despair. Indeed, that is the circle of life. The cycle of things, Snapper. The cycle means you're going to stay as you are, please. You know, it would be smart to evolve to get extra, power, but not certain Pokemon. I'm a kind of person, you gotta keep certain Pokemon the way they are. And in fact, if I was to let him evolve, that would mess up our future timeline, because in Gen 7, the Alola region, we've seen Snapper as Totodile. We can't undo that. Drain! This guy's got like a single-track mind about a lot of stuff here. Alright, let us get some healing taken care of. There's my supers, right there. My Dragon Ball Super Potions. I should probably give... Do we buy any regular potions? We do still have regular. Okay. Just to top us up a little bit more, because I'm a little bit concerned that we need the extra. There we go. Alright, we're back to full. Both Pokemon are level 37. If I wanted to, I could now backtrack to go get Dratini, because we're at the proper level. But I'm going to forge on ahead. I don't think there's too many more trainers to battle. At least I hope. I don't want to lose out on Dratini getting experience, Since ancient times, mirrors have always possessed a kind of mystical power. I will take advantage of that power and use it to defeat you. Is this a psychic? This is indeed a psychic. People have pointed out how exactly, like you see that psychic had the Pokeballs floating in the air. How exactly do they do that? Let's start off. Let's just go Headbutts. We are 13 levels above, so I think we'll be okay-ish. Oh, almost a one-hit KO, but not quite. But where do these trainers get that ability to levitate the Pokeballs? Now, I think people have said, it relates back to Canalave City, or Canalave in Sinnoh. There are some books in the library that talk about ancient Sinnoh, myths and legends and such, where it says that back in the olden times, Pokemon and people weren't different, I think, something like that. So there's the theory that eventually Pokemon, not through their standard evolution like Squirtle and Wartortle, their traditional, let's call it, evolution, have become people. So all the people here have evolved up from Pokemon over time. So it could be maybe they descend from a psychic type of humans. I don't know how much I buy into that theory, because it's always seemed humans and Pokemon are separate creatures. But that is a possible explanation, I suppose. The mystical power bounced back and defeated me instead. That's how mirrors work. It bounces everything back. If there's one thing any video game has ever taught me, it's that mirrors can reflect every single thing thrown at it. Energy beams, light, rocks, maybe not rocks, but some stuff. Think of the mirror shield from Legend of Zelda. One look at your Pokemon and I can tell what kind of a trainer you are. You might say that Pokemon are a sort of mirror to their trainers. Is that so? Well, definitely Pokemon with the attack known as Mirror Shot. I could buy into that. Alright, are we through yet? We have another... Oh, this is the guy that's lost. We met his fiancée earlier, and she was saying, I love it when my fiancé gets lost. Are there still more trainers? I want to get through this cave! I'm going to record a couple episodes at least today. So, since we didn't have an episode last Friday, took a little bit of a downtime from the massive crushing defeat that we suffered, I decided we're going to do... Why is this here? Is there... No, there's no... I can't use the item finder in here? No, I can't. Okay. Anyways, excuse me. Since we didn't have an episode on Friday, what was that sound? I'm going to have a double episode someday this week. I'm not sure when yet. It might coincide with the gym battle, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be taking on Karina sometime this week. At least I'm kind of hoping, because I want to deal with that little annoyance as soon as possible. Oh no, where's my darling gone off to? Reflect on it a bit. You're in the right cave to do so. Haruto has Nidorino. Not yet a ground type, unfortunately, because I could have water gunned, but I think our Headbutt is doing pretty good. A concern I had leading into starting this episode is, what am I going to do about my HMs? Because I know to open the quick route through this cave, we need strength. I'm going to probably have to teach strength to one of my Pokemon. And I can't do it. I can't win without my darling. I also want to teach cut and I believe only Snapper can get cut, as far as our current team members go, to get that TM on the other side of the cave. I'm so completely lost without my darling. That's sad. Anyway, how's our levels looking? Okay, they're both level 37. If we can get through here without going too much higher, I would like it. Not that it really matters, but I don't want to, like, I basically wouldn't want to get to level 38 yet without Dratini on our side, because he's supposed to be here right now. I was considering before starting the recording to go back and get him, but you know what? I decided, let's just keep going on. It can't be that much further through this cave, right? Right? Turns out it kind of is. Now, I believe we're going to see a double battle coming up. I'm going to test this out, though. As I said, I'm pretty sure they will both battle me together, but I kind of... Oh. This is not bad. Okay. So the problem with Wobbuffet, you can't run away. The ability of Shadow Tag prevents you from escaping. And Wobbuffet can be pretty scary in almost any situation. You need ways to deal with Wobbuffet which will not hurt you, because, of course, Wobbuffet has 4 moves. There is, what is it? Safeguard, preventing status. There is Destiny Bond, which means if you knock it out when it uses that, you get knocked out as well. But there's also Counter and Mirror Coat. So you have to decide what to hit it with. I'm going to start with Yawn. If it doesn't Safeguard, we'll at least get some turns of it sleeping. Wait for it. There's the Safeguard. So, even though the Yawn has already affected, I don't think it will fall asleep because of Safeguard. Alright, so we're going to go for our weakest move, Water Gun. This is the best thing that we can go, or hope for. If it doesn't Mirror Coat, we'll be okay. It Mirror Coats. It's going to do how much? Hardly anything. Oh, Yawn does work. Sweet. Okay, so we have at least one turn to hit it as hard as we can. We're going to go for the Headbutt. The way to deal with a Wobbuffet, if you're unaware, is... Well, our Pokemon is unaware, funny enough. But if you have a Dark type or Ghost type, those are your best ways. Not just because they're super effective against it, but Counter will not hit a Ghost type because it is a fighting type move. One of the rare instances where like a certain set damage move can't hit kind of thing. And Dark types are immune to Mirror Coat because it's Psychic type. So if you have a Dark type or a Ghost type, of course you can't switch into them during a battle. Although, remember how I was saying Worry Seed on Axel or Roselia has been surprisingly useful? That's another thing. You could use your Worry Seed, get rid of Shadow Tag, then you can, you know, run away, actually. Can we get Axel back soon? That would be great. But Wobbuffet have the potential to be pretty devastating in a Nuzlocke, so you want to be careful. There's always ways to deal with them. That's why you want to try to have some sort of status moves. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to try to talk to just one of them. What do you think, honey? Should we share some of our happiness with this young trainer? So I think this is... Nope. Okay, so talking to them does activate the double battle. See, that's fine. I didn't know that. Now I know that. We've got a Vespiquen here. Level 26. I don't want to say I don't think it's going to be powerful or dangerous. We are 11 levels above. I'm going to double up into it because Combee is really not much of a threat, and I say that now. We're going to probably get destroyed by it, but let's double up on the Vespiquen. Ice Beam, super effective. Headbutt could flinch. And, oh, we are quicker too. Okay, sweet. I'm not sure what that could have done. Those can have Destiny Bond. You know what? I think Destiny Bond is one of those priority moves in this generation. Is it? Or is it still just based off your regular speed? Because in retrospect, I realized I should have thought about that, because if we did knock it out and it had used Destiny Bond, we would be down a Pokemon right now. Okay, we're going to not get takedown. Not really a big fan of the recoil damage. Plus, I think Headbutt's a little bit more reliable. And almost level 38 for Snapper as well. We're getting there. Bug Bite. We don't got no berries on us. You can't steal nothing from us. Thank you very much. So I think a Water Gun. Oops. Well, as long as there's one target, you'll still target the right thing. Let's go. Let's do double water. Waterfall, Water Gun. Or speed-wise, opposite way. Water Gun, Waterfall. I think, yeah, definitely takes down these two tourists. So, now we know, talking to one does still trigger the double. So if I'm trying to avoid a double battle, I can't. You gotta fight them both anyway. I don't mind if I lose, as long as I'm with my darling. I feel like I'm on top of the world. Well, I suppose I'm rather happy. She's not as into it there, buddy. And we got a nice spot of cash, not bad. Stealing these honeymooners' money out of their pocket, basically. My Pokemon on one side, and my wife on the other. I tell you, life doesn't get much better than this. Now, you could have a big old T-bone steak in the middle there, too. Who knows? Is it selfish of me to not be satisfied with what I have? That's actually a valid question. What would you folks say? Be happy with what you have? Or, like, I don't think it's a bad thing to aspire to higher. You know, plateaus, levels, whatever. As long as... It's almost like you have to, like, temper your expectations, I guess. Don't get, downtrodden if you can't reach higher. Be satisfied with what you have, but maybe at least make the attempt to reach higher. So it's not really that you're unhappy with what you have. Like, don't bank on getting something better. If it happens, it happens. A nice surprise. If it doesn't, you're no worse off, you know? My only desire is to brighten my Pokemon's day by defeating you in a battle. I tell you, this cave is way longer than I was expecting. Challenged by Emil, leading off with Absol. This could be a little bit of a problem potential. These things can be kind of tough. They don't have the greatest of defense, though. So let's just go for our nice stab waterfall. Nothing else is super effective, or nothing at all is super effective. You're going to go for the doubling teams, are ya? We're going to start missing everything, are we not? Well, we're not. We're going to hit this. Can we get the one-hit KO? Well, it's a decent power attack. Not quite, but let's just go for, use another waterfall. I'm trying to think, since this thing has the ability pressure, what attack do I not mind losing some PP on? Now we're going to start doing this. Alright, I believe a Shadow Claw should still be powerful enough, even though it's resisted. You're going to taunt me, so all I can do is attack you? Fortunately, that's all Snapper has. You see why they did this? Now that I can't hit it because of double teams, it's taunting me, and it's going to flinch me. Alright. Actually, why didn't I think of this? Our unaware Bibarel ignores stat changes. You can double team all you like. Canuck doesn't even realize you've done it. Yeah, some of these abilities come in handy when you're not expecting, eh? Let's just go for the nice old headbutt. We are quick enough to not get flinched. Goodbye, Absol. We absolutely destroyed that strategy. Very nice. And Snapper levels up. Okay, so we are above Dratini's level, but that's fine. In fact, that might even mean we can add more Pokemon. I gotta see who we have in the PC and how they're doing level-wise. Alright, this Pinsir could have fighting attacks. They won't be stabbed, but it does have high attack. We're going to go for a possible flinch headbutt. Brick break. I think we'll be good with this. Yeah, that's not that bad. Alright, I should heal, but I'm going to go for the knockout, because obviously a second headbutt does get this taken down. We can heal after the battle. Okay. Pokemon games are fun. They're relaxing. But when you're doing it Nuzlocke-style, you've got so much going on in your head. Like, what could possibly happen from this thing? For example, when I'm talking about fighting that throw last episode, as soon as we get the paralysis on Body Slam, I stop and think, do they have guts? Turns out they do have guts. Excuse me. I've made my Pokemon sad. It's all my fault. I'm too weak. No, well, you did your best. You should have no regrets. Snapper, calm down. We gotta find an... Actually, we have an Everstone, don't we? Now, you know what? Forget the Everstone. I should be giving held items to my guys. I don't even know what I'd give them yet, but... Here's a tip for you. Go down the hill up ahead and you'll return to Route 11. Really? Go down the hill up ahead. So, that must mean we don't need to go back through the cave to get back to our TM that we want to pick up. Thank you. That's actually a really good tip. I appreciate that. Alright, let us get our team healed up again. I'm glad I bought a bunch of these potions. Excuse me, leading our way in here. Let's get a regular potion. I should sort these items again. They're all over the place. But I kind of don't care right now. I just want to get through the battles and stuff. Which way do we go from here? Oh, we go for the item. That's where we go, of course. Let's pick up... Oh, but wait. Let's pick up an Aeron. Free Pokemon. Oops, that's an Iron. But that does build or boost our defense. So I think the stairs there are the way to actually proceed. Or are they? Where am I? This goes deeper. I don't think we need to go deeper. Or do we? Is this the right way? I'm getting so lost, and by which I mean I'm going the proper paths. I was supposed to be out of this cave by now. We're almost done the episode. What? Oh, you're not going to let me go? Alright, I was going to say, you have one last chance, Mr. Mime. So, let's head back up here. So I don't think down here is the proper way out. Unless it is. There's still a staircase up there we gotta travel through. Boy. And, of course, just so everybody knows, whenever I'm doing one of these playthroughs, I could look stuff up, but I usually, unless I'm really, really stuck, I don't. Like, for example, this isn't me being... This is what he was talking about. Okay. I almost fell down there and lost all of this progress. Yeah, this isn't really stuck. This is just me not knowing the proper path to go and find all the items on the way through. But generally, I just either go based off of what I remember from my original playing of whichever game we're doing, or just learn as I go. I'm that kind of a person where I prefer hands-on learning and personal experience as opposed to like just looking stuff up. So this is the way out. What is down? You know what? Since we're almost done the episode, I'm just going to book on out of here. Because I believe this lands us in Shalure City. So let's head over to the Pokemon Center. We'll talk to everybody. Stop giving me those notifications. We're going to talk to everybody in town next episode, but I do want to do a little bit of that backtracking first, as I said. Let's do a quick heal, and then we'll check our PC to see who can rejoin our team. I think... So I know Dratini is coming back. I think the next two Pokemon are level 39, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look here. Let's see for sure, see if I know what I'm talking about, see if I know what you're talking about. We've got level 37. No, actually! We've got two Pokemon coming back right now. So we've got Dratini, and we've got Cliff. We'll do a team recap, I think, next episode, because this one is pretty much over. But who is next? Let's see. Level 40 is our next level. Okay, so look at... Okay, we've got a lot of, say, unevolved Pokemon. We've got a Totodile, Dratini, Clefairy, also a Bibarel. But look, we've got a Musharna on the way. We've got a second Bibarel. We've got Ninjask, Arbok, Gyarados at level 44, Crocodile level 44 as well. So, okay, we've been through some tough times in Kalos, but things are looking like they're going to be getting better. I say that setting up the expectation that things will be fine, just to lead into us being destroyed probably by Karina. Although we now have a fairy type on the team heading into the fighting type gym. Things could get interesting. Alright, but the next episode I don't think will be the gym because there's a lot to check out in town. We gotta do some backtracking, all that stuff. But for now, I think that's gonna wrap up this part of our adventure. So I want to say thank you folks for watching today's episode of Pokemon X. If you enjoyed it, as always, feel free to click that like button down below. Feel free to check out the rest of the playlist, of course, linked in the description. You may also share this video or the whole playlist. Hang on. I'm getting choked up. You may also share the video, the playlist with friends across social media, help spread the word of our adventures, and if you want to subscribe to the channel for some more updates on videos, live streams, and community tab posts, feel free to click the subscribe button and click that bell button to get your notifications when new stuff is coming your way here. You can also click join to see what perks are available for people who would like to sponsor the channel to help support me and my adventures throughout the world of Pokemon. But that does wrap things up. Thank you folks again for watching today's video. Things are looking better for the next one. We'll see what happens. I'm about to record it right now. I'm kind of excited. Alright, Professor Chaz is signing off. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.